Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is February 26, 2026, and we're diving into Hormel Foods' latest earnings report for the first quarter of fiscal 2026. Joining us is John, our senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Hormel Foods, a global branded food company, has just released its Q1 2026 results, and there's a lot to unpack, from their net sales performance to strategic portfolio changes.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Hormel Foods reported net sales of $3.03 billion with organic net sales growth of 2%. How does this compare to expectations, John?
Hormel's net sales slightly exceeded expectations, driven by strong performance in their food service and international segments. The adjusted EPS came in at 34 cents, beating the forecast of 32 cents from 4 analysts, which is a positive indicator of their profitability improvements.
What about their operating income?
Operating income was reported at $244 million, with an adjusted figure of $247 million. This reflects their effective pricing strategies and disciplined execution, which have helped maintain a healthy operating margin of 8.2%.
Segment performance highlights. John, can you break down the performance across Hormel's different segments?
Sure. The retail segment saw a decline in volume and net sales, primarily due to strategic exits from non-core items. However, the food service segment reported a 7% increase in net sales, marking its 10th consecutive quarter of growth. The international segment also performed well, with an 8% increase in net sales, driven by strong demand in China and branded exports like Spam.
It seems like the food service and international segments are really driving growth.
Absolutely. These segments are benefiting from Hormel's focus on value-added products and international expansion, which are key components of their growth strategy.
Strategic initiatives and portfolio shaping. Hormel has been making some strategic moves with its portfolio. Can you tell us more about these initiatives?
Hormel is actively reshaping its portfolio to focus on value-added protein offerings. They've completed the sale of a majority interest in Justin's and announced the sale of their whole bird turkey business. These moves are designed to reduce exposure to volatile commodity markets and concentrate resources on high-growth opportunities.
How do these changes align with their long-term strategy?
These transactions are part of Hormel's deliberate strategy to sharpen its focus on consumer-centric protein products, which aligns with evolving consumer needs and positions them for accelerated growth in strategic categories.
Financial position and cash flow. Let's talk about Hormel's financial position. How are they managing their cash flow and investments?
Hormel generated $349 million in cash flow from operations, which is a strong indicator of their financial health. They invested $69 million in capital expenditures, focusing on projects like their meat snack facility in China. Additionally, they returned $160 million to shareholders through dividends, highlighting their commitment to shareholder value.
And what about their liquidity?
Hormel ended the quarter with $868 million in cash, an increase of $197 million from the previous year, which provides them with ample liquidity to support ongoing operations and strategic investments.
Guidance and future outlook. Looking ahead, what guidance has Hormel provided for the rest of fiscal 2026?
Hormel reaffirmed their net sales guidance of $12.2 billion to $12.5 billion and adjusted operating income growth of 4% to 10%. They also reiterated their adjusted EPS guidance of $1.43 to $1.51, reflecting confidence in their strategic initiatives and market positioning.
What are the key factors that could influence their performance going forward?
Hormel's focus on high-growth opportunities, particularly in value-added protein categories, will be crucial. Additionally, their ability to navigate market dynamics and execute on strategic transactions will play a significant role in achieving their financial targets.
Key takeaways. In summary, Hormel Foods has delivered a solid start to fiscal 2026, with strong financial performance and strategic initiatives that position them well for future growth. John, any final thoughts?
Hormel's results reflect their disciplined execution and strategic focus on high-growth areas. Their ability to adapt to market changes and consumer preferences will be key to sustaining this momentum.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Hormel's performance in the comments below.